Hello everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick with your political news roundup for Tuesday, July 27th. The Pentagon plans to find out who leaked the secret military documents about U.S. relations with Pakistan and Pakistani relations with the Taliban. The documents were published by the internet site WikiLeaks and in several newspapers. The Pentagon says the Army will conduct a full-scale criminal investigation into the leaks. A spokesman says the release of those documents has placed the lives of American forces in jeopardy. And then there's the $9.1 billion in funds set aside to rebuild Iraq. The problem? The government can't account for how about $8.7 billion, or 95% of the money, was spent. The fund was set up by the United Nations. The audit that found the shoddy record-keeping was done by the U.S. Special Investigator for Iraq Reconstruction. The trial of Democratic Congressman Charles Rangel of New York is set to open Thursday in the House Ethics Committee. Rangel stands accused of several violations, including tax evasion and unauthorized use of congressional resources for private fundraising. There are reports out of Washington that Rangel has been meeting privately with members of the Ethics Committee in hopes of working out a settlement and avoiding a public trial. It's off to a position in Russia for ousted BP CEO Tony Hayward. The company made the long-rumored move late yesterday, naming an American, Robert Dudley, to become BP's first-ever non-British CEO. Hayward leaves on October 1st. He'll be nominated to a seat on the board of directors of a Russian oil producer. BP also reported that it lost a record $17 billion in the second quarter after setting aside more than $32 billion to cover costs related to the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. By the way, Hayward gets a $1.6 million severance package and a company pension. And the Supreme Court of Utah has thrown out the conviction of polygamist Warren Jeffs. He's been serving a 5-year prison term for marrying a 14-year-old girl to her 19-year-old cousin back in 2001. Jeffs is head of a Mormon church group that practices polygamy and marriages arranged by church leaders. In this case, the 14-year-old says the marriage and sexual relations were against her will. The court threw out the conviction based on what it said were incorrect instructions to the jury and ordered a new trial. That's your political roundup for Tuesday, July 27th. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to rttnews.com for more on these and other political and financial news stories throughout the day.